Hi friends, it's Michelle Maddox of Sedona Meditation Experiences with another episode of Sedona Meditation Adventures. And this time I am up on the rocks and it's sunset, one of my favorite times of day. And it's October, my favorite month of the year. So beautiful, long, soft shadows. The harshness of the summer sun has given way to a much more mellow light here in Sedona. And I'm thinking about meditation, of course, and a story that I heard years ago. You may have heard it too. A professor asks a student to fill a jar, and the student goes and fills it with rocks and brings it back and says, "Okay, it's full." And the professor says, "No, it's not full," and proceeds to pour sand in the vessel, in the jar. And of course, there's lots of space between the rocks for the sand to find its way. And the student says, "Okay, now it's full." And the professor says, "No, it's not," and proceeds to pour water into the jar. And the water can find even more room between the different soil, sand particles and rocks. And so on it goes. And meditation, like anything you learn, is like that. It starts, I'm going to learn how to meditate. And you kind of learn the first stuff, that first way to sit and build a practice and ease the stress in your life. And you may think, okay, I've got it, I'm good. But there's more. What if you now take your practice in another direction? You've established some self-awareness and some inner ability to watch the currents of your emotions and different energies move through you. Maybe now you want to work with some of the pain points in your life. Use meditation to soften and explore and maybe heal some of the places in life that leave residue in your emotions, in your thoughts, and your whole being. And meditation can be used for that. But you can't get to that place without first filling the jar with the big rocks. And then once you've done that, there's another place that you can take meditation, and on it goes. So if you are interested in meditation, you got to start somewhere. And you start with the big rocks. Fill your jar with the big rocks. Learn how to meditate. Get a practice going for yourself. Establish that and help to take the edge off of stress in your life. And once you feel like you've established that and you recognize that meditation has started to really change how you see the world and yourself and how you respond instead of react, maybe you've changed some physiological markers in your wellness, then you can take it to that next level and start to explore how meditation can be an inner healing tool. And then you can take it further on your spiritual journey. As you grow and evolve, meditation is a tool that grows and evolves with you. So let's take a moment here and meditate together. If you're able to come outside, I encourage you to do that. And if you're not outside, it's okay. Make yourself comfortable wherever you are, not while you're driving a car or operating any heavy machinery. Give yourself this moment to fully engage with your practice. And when you find yourself in a comfortable place, go ahead and close your eyes. And as always, take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. Use them to settle in to the moment, letting go of whatever's happened in your day and being fully present right here, right now. And letting your breath find its own natural rhythm. Let the breath fill your vessel as if with large rocks. Let each breath find a place within you to occupy the space, and then exhale to take you a little bit deeper to make room for more rocks. the water that can find its way between spaces, finding even more room for softening and relaxing. So let your breath help you find those places while we meditate here in silence for a few moments. How'd it go for you? Were you able to find more space? Our bodies hold a lot of tension, and the breath is such a beautiful way to get in there and break that tension up and find more space to expand and relax. Thank you for meditating with me this week. If you're coming to Sedona this fall or anytime this year, I hope you'll make time to meditate. Meditation is a gift you give to yourself. It's a wonderful, fun thing to do in Sedona. But it's also educational, and you leave feeling empowered with tools and other resources that I provide you with to help you get your meditation practice started or jump started. Or if you have a meditation practice, it's lovely to meditate in the company with other meditators. So join me. Thanks again for joining me this week, my friends. I look forward to talking to you next time. And until then, this is Michelle Maddox saying goodbye for now.